Alright, so check it out. Let me get my cursor here. So Matilda, that's why I have the song playing, and Nancy are 60 miles apart. So I have 60 miles apart. There's Nancy, there's Matilda. And they're bicycling towards each other on the same road. So I got their nice bikes right here. Matilda rides 12 miles per hour. So let me write that down. Matilda's riding 12 miles per hour. And Nancy is riding 8 miles per hour. 8 miles per hour. And so the question is, in how many hours will they meet? All right. So notice they're each going towards each other, and they both have to travel a total of 60 miles. So before we begin, we must tell a story from a long time ago. So if you remember, there's a formula. Distance equals rate times time. So if you tell me the rate and if you tell me the time, I could give you the distance. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to find the distance that Nancy traveled plus the distance that Matilda traveled, and we know that's going to equal 60 miles. All right, so here we go. We need the rate of Nancy times how long Nancy was riding her bike for. And then we're going to add Matilda's distance. How do you find the distance? We just said Matilda's rate times how long she was riding her bike for. But I know it's going to be the same amount of time that Nancy rode for because that's when they meet. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions. And we know that this is going to equal 60. So let me highlight a few things. So notice we said Nancy's distance is her rate times her time. Matilda's distance is her rate times her time. And these two distances, they better equal 60. So now we just fill in all the information we have. All right, so we have Nancy's rate, which it tells us is 8 miles per hour times X, because I don't know how long Nancy was riding for. Plus Matilda's rate, which they tell us is 12 miles per hour times X, because it's the same amount of time that Nancy was riding for, which we don't know. And that's going to equal the total distance of 60. So now we just solve for X. And what X is going to represent in this case is the time that these two girls are riding their bike. So we add them, we get 20x, right? Because 8x plus 12x is 20x equals 60. Divide both sides by 20. And so we get x, which represents the time that they were on their bikes for, equals 3. And always remember, they're going miles per hour. And because we're looking at how many hours, so this is 3 hours. So after 3 hours, they would have met. All right, so let me know if any of that was confusing so I can explain it in a different way. All right, hope this helps.